Welcome to Trading Nation. I'm Eric Chemi. Take a look at Nike, one of the best performing Dow stocks in the last week. One of our guests today is out with a new call on the shoe giant. Let's bring in the Trading Nation team. Craig Johnson is with Piper Jaffray. Boris Schlossberg is with BK Asset Management. Craig, let's start with you. You're out with a new recommendation on Nike shares. Tell us what it is.
Yeah, Eric, so we added Nike into our model portfolio here this morning. It's a new position for us, and really what drew our attention is as follows. We started seeing, when you look at the chart, the relative outperformance of Nike versus the S&P 500. That's the bottom part of the chart that you see there. That upward inflection there shows that Nike is outperforming. The second thing is this stock has been basing really since about, well, late, mid-2015, and now we're starting to break out from here. From us, the size of the base, the relative strength improvement suggested we could see a measured objective based on the charts up into the mid to maybe even high 70s. So you take that spin together, plus what you're hearing about from people on the street, which is really a potential recovery story starting to unfold in Nike that would include things like more innovation, perhaps online distribution, and perhaps some innovation, perhaps on the basketball side. This story sounds like it's starting to get a whole lot stronger to us, hence the reason we added it from a technical perspective into our model portfolio.
Boris, I'm going to get you in a second, but I just want to focus here. What is this model portfolio? Tell us a little bit more about this.
Right. So in our published work that we have at Piper Jaffray, since we are sell-side publishing analysts, we cannot manage money at the same time. So we have what we call a model portfolio of our favorite ideas. And so we run this portfolio based upon our total return, relative strength work, and our trend work, and we put that out there in our published work for our clients to see. So we do run anywhere between 30 and 50 stocks inside of that portfolio as kind of our best ideas technically that we're showing to our clients.
Did you dump something to put Nike in?
Yeah, so we owned Realogy, which is a stock that was a small loss we had in Realogy. It wasn't performing quite as well, so we sold Realogy and we put Nike in instead. So that was the change that we made on the consumer cyclical side this morning.
Okay, thanks, Craig. Boris, sorry to make you wait there. Let's get your thoughts on Nike here. You heard everything that Craig had to say.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Do you agree with him? Would you be buying it here as well?
I do agree. You know, about a month ago, I came on Trading Nation. I said one of my favorite pairs trades was long Nike, short the index. So I seem to be in agreement with Greg that relative strength is really the trade here in Nike. Having said this, though, the earnings coming up could be problematic because Adidas has really become the only viable competitor to Nike. Nike has finally found somebody worthy of competition, and they have been making inroads in the North American market and have been taking a little bit of share away from Nike. But Nike, I think, is up to that challenge. The key thing is perhaps maybe Adidas is actually making them more creative and better at this point. Certainly one thing I really like about Nike is that they're investing a lot into experiential retail. And I think that's the future of retail. And in that sense, they're really strengthening the brand as they go forward. So overall, from every angle, they're still executing. They're still Nike. And long term, they seem to be a very, very good value.
What does this mean, experiential retail? Like, I get to try the shoes on? I get to pick up basketball at the Nike store? What are we talking about?
It's sort of more than that. They're selling essentially this full Nike lifestyle in their stores, where you have the footwear, a lot of high tech gadgetry that comes around with it that helps you exercise, and their Nike apps, and essentially creating almost a sort of a closed loop of Nike experience, which is much more dynamic and much more high touch than just simply selling you a pair of shoes. And I think that's quite good because what it does is it really differentiates the brand from just being a shoe or a clothing brand, but it's sort of a lifestyle experience, which is really what you really need to do these days in retail.
I don't know who these customers are because I want to just get in and get the shoes and get out of there. But if you guys think it's a buy and you agree, then I guess that's what the answer is here on Trading Nation. My thanks to both of you, Boris and Craig, for joining us. I'm Eric Chemi. We'll see you next time.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.